Welcome to tonight's soccer match between your Watertown Goslings and their home black. Going left to right to start this game. Little Badger Conference action against the Beavers of Reedsburg. Watertown in with a record of 0-3 on the season, losing a heartbreaker on Saturday, but still 0-3. But they did have a couple of goals, and that was a good thing. Reedsburg on the season, 1-1. Max Alexander here with Watertown TV, doing the streaming and technical work. This is Ray Bezanson in season 32. Just glad to be able to bring you another high school soccer match. So the Goslings will start off going left to right. In goal, junior Sienna Betcher. The other starters, Natalia Cortez, Emma Wiestenberg, Catherine Kesmerick, Lily Euler, Madeline Bruner, Gabriel Schmidt, Zoe Chenoweth, Callie Tuscher, Ellie Demet, and Lily Gifford, a senior defender. Throw in. Thrown in by Zoe Chenoweth, 16. Reedsburg, or Watertown, coached by Julie Allweil, assisted by Clayton Kratzer. Varsity managers Aaron Hansen, Kirsten Quapo, and Liam McCloskey. Reedsburg Beavers coached by Erica Gronley and Sony Hyde, along with David Fitzpatrick and Cheyenne Grundahl. In goal for the Beavers, a senior Cameron Hyde. There are other players on the field to begin. Number 3, Mallory Krieger. Number 4, Bella Noba. Number 7, Kayla Sobojinsky. Number 8, Abby Voigt. Number 9, Mia Gronley. Number 11, Nicole Riberich. Number 12, Emily Torres. 15 is Ella Halversleben. 17, Elizabeth Carey. And Maddie Casey, 21, a freshman. So defenders for Watertown, Zoe Chenoweth on this side. In the middle is Lily Gifford. And on the far side, I believe that is Ellie Demet. Midfielders, Madeline Bruner, Callie Tuscher on this side. Gabriel Schmidt on the other side, and Lily Euler on the far side. Tuscher unable to keep it in. Throwing it in is Torres. And a very strong wind here tonight. The game is scheduled at 7, starting early today because of the projected storms that are in the forecast. JV and varsity both playing at the same time here at 5 o'clock tonight. And the wind is coming from the southeast. When you get a chance to catch the flag, you'll see that it's coming kitty corner across the field. So what wind advantage there is in the first half goes to the Beavers of Reedsburg. Like from that side, you can get a nice hard shot in from over where the benches are with that crosswind coming in. Hard for the goalies to watch those bounces. Field looks in pretty good shape, Arnold Landsberg Field. Groundskeeper doing a great job. And ahead for Tuscher. Callie bringing it up, knocked away from her, out of bounds by number 3, Krieger. Up to throw it in is Chenoweth. And we're cleared out again. Another throw-in for Chenoweth. A lot of extra players down on the cinders. The track team was out practicing here. Shenna with her kick blocked. Went off the defender. We'll have a throw-in. In the Tusher, we'll do it again. It's like 4 or 5 throw-ins in a row, throwing into that hard wind. See what the Goslings can do here. Keep it down in this end of the field. It was Westenberg kicking the ball back. Now right out in front, over to Tusher on this end line. Unable to keep it inbounds. We'll have a goal kick coming up. Looks like up front for the Goslings is Kazmarek, number 9. 4, Natalia Cortez, leading scorer on the season for the Goslings. Midfield, Chenoweth off of the defender. Side judge called it to Watertown. Referee out on the field, he can overrule, and he did. Long throw-in by Krieger. There to help out was Demet on this side on defense. Looking for a breakthrough for Natalia. Now Chenoweth again up the sideline. Tusher unable to catch it as that wind is forcing the ball out of bounds when it's coming up that way. 6 minutes in, we play 2 40-minute halves. And a long kick to midfield. Gifford keeps it in play. Now Chenoweth fighting with Torres. Euler to the far side. Kazmarek puts a shot just wide to the left. We'll have another goal kick coming up for Reedsburg. Hope you're enjoying these games being live streamed on WatertownTV.com through the city, their YouTube channel. Tell your friends, relatives, and neighbors. And send us your comments. We'd like to hear them. Krieger throwing it in again. Krieger, freshman on this side, a first sub for Reedsburg.
In the game for the Beavers, number 16, Haley Cast.
Haley Cast, a junior in a forward position. Ball's up ahead for Cortez. Now Tusher. Mallory kicks it away from her. Tusher keeps it. Puts it down towards the goal, and you could just see the wind take that ball as it was headed towards the center of the goal and ended up way wide. Soft little kick up in the air. The wind just took it. Nicole Riverich is the defender back there. That's on Cortez. Natalia. Now Gifford. Off of her out of bounds. Throw in. Over Demet's head. After it is Gronley. Mia, freshman, has a sister also on the team. Kicked by Gifford. Now kicked upfield by, I believe that was Westenberg. Or no, right out in front of the Watertown goal. Now Euler bringing it up, Lily. To the far side after it is Kazmarek. And Cortez tripped up. We'll have a free kick for the Goslings over there. Just past the bench of Reedsburg, I believe. Or is it a throw-in? I believe it's a kick. Heard a whistle. Out in front. Bounces back to the goalkeeper, Hyde. Nice punt upfield. Ellie Demet after it. She gets it over to Chenoweth. Chenoweth with the move. Now stolen back by Bella Noble. Natalia after it on defense there, Elizabeth Carey, 17. Again, kicks it upfield, headed back. Natalia Torres fighting for it. Gosling's doing a good job tonight, putting some pressure on the defense of Reedsburg. Wiestenberg, number 8, fighting with Voigt. Rather Gronley, number 9. Headed right back. Chenoweth tracks it down on this side. Gets by one, but there is Torres. Chenoweth up the sideline and out of bounds. And some substitutions for Reedsburg.
Now the game for the Beavers, number 6, Emma Helmet. Number 23, Jenna Roars. And number 26, Haley Brunken.
Haley Brunken, Jenna Roars, and Emma Helmide. A couple of seniors and a junior in. Natalia Cortez trying to connect with Tusher on this side. One step away. Headed by Chenoweth. Tusher to Cortez. Cortez bumped by Krieger. On the far side. Haley Cast with a long kick up field to midfield. And it's going to be out of bounds in front of the Watertown bench. Beavers throw in. Ellie Demet there. Gifford kicks it upfield. Into the center of the field. Good job by Watertown there to kick it up. Natalia Cortez, she's got Tusher on this side. Gives it the ball. Callie coming in on the goalkeeper. Shoots, and a save by Cameron Hyde. Nice pass up by Cortez to Tusher. Callie got it. Put it on goal, but right at the goalkeeper, Hyde. Demet back to Tusher. Her pass through for Natalia, and again, the wind held up that pass as it was going in the right direction, just not enough on it against that wind. Tusher to the end line. And field judge said it went past the end line for a goal kick. 14 minutes here into the first half. 26 to play, no score, 0-0 between your Goslings and the Beavers of Beaver Dam. Goal kick taken by Hyde, the goalkeeper. Chenoweth blocks it, drops it to Gifford. And Schmidt with it. There's a pass through. Kaczmarek trying to catch up to it. Tusher keeps it in play. Centers it. And Cortez got her foot on it, but just went wide. Nice cross from Callie to Natalia. So we got Kaczmarek up front on the far side, Cortez, Natalia in the middle, and Callie Tusher on this side. Belanabi back in, number 4. Gifford tracks down that loose ball, that pass. And again, as she kicks it upfield, the wind just blew it out. So throw in here for Krieger, Mallory Krieger. Gifford, her pass blocked. Gifford blocked that one. Taken away by Belanobi. Ellie Demet brings it up. She's got Kaczmarek in front of her on the left, gives her the ball. Kaczmarek up the sideline, brings to the center. There was Krieger to kick it away. Now Euler Lilly trying to control it, comes back. Wiestenberg kicks it up. And Cortez trying to break in. Nicole Riverick, the defender, doing a good job of bodying Cortez away from the ball there right in front of the goal. Another nice opportunity. Gosling's showing some great potential here on some of their passes. Again, hard to judge with that wind. And the ball's through for Cortez. She gets by Rigorich. Shot and off the goalkeeper's leg. We'll have a corner kick. Nicole Riberich must outweigh Natalia Cortez by 50 pounds. But she was still able to get a shot off, and the goalkeeper, Hyde, went down, kicked it out with her leg. This is going to be a tough corner kick. Taking it is number 10, Lily Euler. Right out in front. And we'll have a throw in now. Nice job by Euler to get that ball into the center of the field. Chenoweth. Back to her. Gifford. She'll put it on goal. You can see that. Wind just kept it 20 feet away from the goal. For Reedsburg, they've been attacking up on this left side of the field, where the direction of the wind, they'd be better off attacking on the far side.
For Reedsburg, number 7, Kayla Soboginski. Number 9, Mia Gronley. Number 20.
But perhaps it's just the wind that keeps them from doing that. So we're 18 minutes in, 22 to play here in the first half. Gifford. Good job by Torres, Stephanie Torres. Now Mia Gronley. Long pass up ahead. Abby Voigt, I believe, takes a shot, and it's picked up by Sienna Betcher. First opportunity to touch the ball for the junior goalkeeper for Watertown. which is a good sign. I believe that's balls ahead for Tusher. Callie coming in again. Shot and bounced on the ground in front of the goalkeeper who went down, Cameron Hyde. Two good shots by Callie Tusher tonight. They've been right at the goalkeeper, however, and she's been up to the task. Had a midfield for the Goslings, number 7, another freshman, Rihanna Bilgreen, is out there. These long passes aren't going to make it tonight as far as getting the ball upfield. They'll be short and quick on the ground, so the less effect the wind can have on it. Kicked up by Schmidt. Kesmerick, I believe, after it. Comes back to the goalkeeper by her defender. She cannot pick it up. She can't kick it up. Tusher blocks it. Shot! Oh! I'm not sure if the goalkeeper got her hand on it or if it hit the post. As the goalkeeper was out to kick that ball upfield, didn't get all of it, and she could not pick it up.
Number 26, Haley Brunton. And then for the Goslings, number 1,
Alexis Hebner in, and senior Savannah Selansky in for the Goslings. And again, trying to kick that ball up in the air across field against that wind is proving almost impossible tonight. Mallory Krieger, this freshman, a lot of action, a lot of time out there for her early on. She'll throw it in again. We're over halfway into the 22nd minute. And a long kick upfield. Betcher out. A nice job kicking it all the way up 3/4 of the field. Hebner to Natalia Cortez. Again, she's knocked down by Riberich. Riberich. Riberich, Nicole. A junior defender. Been doing a good job on Natalia Cortez. Chenoweth to Bill Green. Rihanna Bill Green. There's 2 Bill Greens on the team. Now Demet Ellie puts it out in front. And again, as that wind held the ball up, Cortez almost got to it before the goalkeeper could. Gifford takes it to the far side. Kick upfield after it. Sure if that's Bruner over there, 11 or not. I can't see that clearly tonight. Cortez gets a break. In for her is Lily Euler. Coming in. Shot off the post. And that was 12, Schmidt, I believe. Got off a hard shot. Angled off the post out onto the field. And then kicked past the end line. We'll have a corner kick. Coming up to take it is 23, the senior, Lily Gifford. Right out in front. Schmidt with another shot. And again, got it over there in front of another Gosling, but picked up by Cameron Hyde, the goalkeeper. Gets off a good kick upfield. Tracking it down is Gifford. Belanobi got to the ball, and so the goalkeeper Betcher able to pick it up, but her punt up in the air and blown out of bounds. And again, pass for the sideline, coming this direction. No real chance with that wind for Hebner to catch up to it. Again, off the foot of Euler. Coming in on the far side, Bella Noble. Her cross goes past the end line. We're going to have a goal kick for the Goslings. Taking it will be Gifford, the senior. Gifford again. Hebner. Hebner on the sideline, can't keep it in bounds. Krieger with the throw. Hebner to the center of the field, trying to catch it was Euler. Now here comes a Gosling. Schmidt. The long pass up ahead. No one there, goes past the end line for a goal kick. 15 minutes to go here in the first half. No score yet between Watertown and Reedsburg. On a cool, windy night. Arnold Landsberg Field. Chenoweth to Hebner. Krieger over on her. Just the ball away. Now Chenoweth tried to cross it. Wind held it up for the goalkeeper Hyde. Hyde wisely going the other side. And we'll have a throw in over there for a while. Nope. For Reedsburg. Voigt and Roars back in for the Beavers. Throw in at midfield. Wind at her back. Good job by Schmidt. Now Hebner. Ball ahead. Coming in. Euler. Lillian. We'll just call her Lily. Chenoweth to take the throw. In for Euler. Turns to the center. Schmidt. Shot. One bounce. Knocked down by Hyde. And then picked up. And a poor kick there, but taken by Sobojinski on the far side. And a kick upfield, out of bounds for the Goslings. A lot of substitution tonight by Coach Gronley.
Beavers number 16, Haley Cast.
For Reedsburg. Gifford kept it down. Back to the goalkeeper, and her kick upfield off a Roars. Throw in for Chenoweth. Zoe, a freshman. Hebner Cannot control, trying to get it up. Field and the wind again in the play. Chenoweth to Cast. Haley Cast. Watertown throw in. Substitution for the Goslings.
Back in for Watertown, number 4,
Natalia Cortez back in for Watertown. Weestenberg upfield, or wait. I believe that was Weestenberg. Now Chenoweth. Schmidt to the far side. That's Savannah Solansky over there. And all the way upfield, tracking it down. Lily Gifford will let it roll out of bounds. We'll have a throw in for Chenoweth. Into Euler. Demet. Ellie bringing it upfield. Looked like a handball, no call. Goslings cross midfield. Can't exactly read that number over there. Could be Westenberg, number 8. Demet. 2 on her. She gets by both. Still with the ball is Ellie. Now gives it up. Euler sending it to the far side. Hebner. Back to Chenoweth. To Hebner. Chenoweth again. Centers it. Natalia Cortez. On her is Riberick. I believe that's Weestenberg out there. Cortez, shot! Got underneath it and raised it over to goal. Oh, there's number 8, Weestenberg.
Back into the Beavers, number 4, Bella Nabi. In for the Goslings,
20, Lexi Schneider. I think that's Madeline Bruner over there with the blue shoes, the senior midfielder. Demet Ellie. Hebner couldn't get her foot on it to control. We're going to let this ball up. Gifford will get it. Her kick upfield. Had a break in the wind there. Carried upfield. And Watertown throw-in for Chenoweth. Do it again. Zoe. To Cortez. This time over to Krieger. Chenoweth blocked it. Out of bounds. Krieger trying to hit Nobi with it. Drops it back this time to Ribberich. This kick upfield comes to Gifford. And to the center of the field. Missed kick there, picking it up. Savannah Selansky. And again, those balls, especially up in the air towards the sideline, the wind just has a tendency to take them out off the field. Chenoweth. Schmidt. And the ball's up in the air. Cortez. Nice block by Demet. Euler. To Hebner. Down towards the corner. And as she tried to center it, it went past the end line. We have 5 minutes to go here. No score in the first half. A lot of pressure put on the Reedsburg defense by the Goslings. But most of their shots coming into that wind and just unable to get much on them. Except the one hard shot by Cortez, but she sailed it over the goal. Now Belanobi coming down. Off of the defender, it should be, nope, it's going to Watertown. Cortez to Gifford, or Euler. Back to Chenoweth. Number 9, Mia Gronley. Blocked by Demet. Over there's Bruner. Ellie Demet. Drops it back to Bruner. Back to Demet. And it goes out of bounds. 3.5 minutes here in the first half. Certainly don't want a fluke mistake here by the Gosling defense right before half. Need to get this ball upfield. Schmidt. Her pass for Cortez knocked down by Mallory Krieger. Now Chenoweth. Kicked up by Lexi Schneider. Chenoweth. Kicked away from her. We'll have a Watertown throw. And the ref overturns the side judge again. Just under 3 minutes. Long kick, bounced high, but Betcher was there to knock it down and pick it up. Her kick up in the air. We got a throw in for Chenoweth. Ball's ahead for Cast. Kicked away from her. Now kicking it back was Roars. Hebner to Schmidt. Hebner. Oh, her pass went off the back of Riberich. Cortez was ready to break in. Unable to keep it in was Belanob. Minute and a half to go.
In the game for the Goslings, number 8, Emma Wiestenberg.
Emma Wiestenberg. Throwing this in, Belanobe. With the flip, and it comes all the way in. Cleared out by Bruner. Chenoweth now. Nope, took it away. We got a throw in, I believe, for the Goslings. 30 seconds to go. So I think the Goslings at this point, Cortez, no one there for the Goslings, and it's out of bounds. They may be content to go in with a tie game of 0-0 and try to use that wind advantage in the second half if they can. But Schmidt after it, now Cortez, and that's the end of the half, ladies and gentlemen. No score between your Watertown Goslings and the Beavers of Reedsburg. Max Alexander here on the camera. Ray Bezanson bringing you tonight's action on Watertown TV. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for the second half. welcome back for the second half of tonight's soccer match between your Watertown Goslings and the Beavers of Reedsburg. No score, 0-0. We're switching sides, Watertown going right to left. The wind still coming from the southeast. Kitty corner across the field, right at the booth up here, and the camera. See what the Goslings can do here. In the second half, they had a few shots on goal, but did not really give the goalkeeper, Cameron Hyde, she had to make any really hard saves. Shots were right at her, but see what we can do here in the second half. See what Coach Julie Allweil, what wisdom she gave to the Gosling players here. Again, Gosling's working up this sideline. Kazmarek tried to center, miskicked. Got Kazmarek out here on this side up front, and then behind her, Madeline Bruner, a senior. Cortez waiting for it. Schmidt, number 12, trying to get her the ball. Kept in by Bruner. Handball called on number 9. That's Mia Gronley. So Watertown with a free kick here. Taking it is the junior Gabrielle Schmidt. She'll try to put it up and see if somebody from the Watertown, Cortez just couldn't get her foot on that. As she got to the ball, it bounced away from her. On the far side, I believe that's Callie Tusher. Up front, Cortez, Tusher, Kazmarek, front line. Bruner behind, and Schmidt. Euler. Wiestenberg now with the ball. Emma to Cortez. Ball kicked upfield. Ellie Demet keeping it on this side of midfield. To the far side. Out of bounds off of Chenoweth. Chenoweth, Demet, Gifford are the 3 defenders in front of the goalkeeper, Sienna Betcher. Now Tusher after it. We'll get a throw in. Over to take it. Chenoweth. Be nice for the Goslings to get a goal quickly here. No score for 40 minutes. Already into the 4th minute. Tusher centers it to Cortez. Now Gifford hits it. Bruner. And the ball went off of Sobojinski. Pass from Cortez too far ahead. I believe the wind caught that a little bit. Again, it's adjusting to how the wind's going to be out there and how it affects the ball. And who can best deal with that and make their adjustments. Schmidt to Cortez. Gronley. Now Schmidt. Chenoweth on the far side. Zoe. And it's kept in bounds by Tusher. Gifford tracks it down. Now Bruner, long kick. Bounces back to the goalkeeper, Hyde. Cameron Hyde. Schmidt with it. Demet tracks it down. Now Euler comes to this side. Gromley with it, or Voigt rather. And a kick by Riberich just went sideways. And out of bounds off a Chenoweth. Taking the goal kicks, Cameron Hyde, senior goalkeeper. Goslings need to be alert. A lot of these kicks, especially if they're up in the air, aren't going too far. Now Cortez. Schmidt. The shot, and just over. Gabriel Schmidt has a strong foot, the junior. Just went over the top of the goal by about 8 inches. Hoping the wind would have knocked that down. Watertown again with a throw-in. Bruner. Bruner unable to keep it in bounds. Throw-in for the Beavers. Jenna Roars back in for Reedsburg. Pass went off of Kaczmarek. Bruner to the center of the field. Cortez gets it on the ground and takes a shot just to this side. And I think that's a good idea for Cortez or Schmidt if she's able to. Tusher on the far side. Kaczmarek. If you're out there from about 20 yards to 25 with that wind, never know what can happen. As we see by that goal kick by Hyde, didn't even get past the 18-yard line. Throw in for the Goslings. Now Dement up, keeps it down on this end of the field. And she put it down towards the goal, trailed a little wide. Again, the goalkeeper wisely bringing the ball to this side for the goal kicks. She's tried a couple on the other side of the net, and they haven't gone well for her. Schmidt. Good defense that time. Bruner ahead for Cortez. She's held up by Carey, Elizabeth Carey. Now Euler. To Cortez. Kaczmarek. Unable to keep it in bound was number 8, Voigt. Bruner with the throw-in. Got a little pushing match here with Kaczmarek and the defender. Gifford over. Haley Cast puts it on towards the goal, and again Cast to center it, and her kick goes past the end line. We got a goal kick coming up for the Goslings. 10 minutes gone. Bella Nabi back in for Reedsburg. See what the Goslings can do, starting with a goal kick by Gifford to Nabi. Euler, unable to keep it in bounds, throw in. Mia Gronley. Demet, long kick. Cortez after it, kicked away by Elizabeth Carey. Now picked up by Schmidt. Gifford brings it back for the Goslings. Long kick on the ground. Schmidt. Chenoweth will get the throw in. Into Cortez to Schmidt. Back to Cortez. And kept away from the ball by the defender. And here we go, Kesmerick. Up in the air, caught by Cameron Hyde. Good job by Kesmerick to kick it to the far side and hoping to let that wind carry it into the goal, which it did. Wiestenberg drops it for Bruner. And we got a push call here against 17. Elizabeth Carey. She knocked down Natalia Cortez. Watertown will have a free kick. See if Schmidt will put it on goal from out here. Certainly capable of doing that. Again, too much up in the air and the wind will take it. Referee moving the players back 10 yards from the ball. Gabriel lining up. Hard to this near side and just a little wide. Good idea, kept it down low. Less effect by the wind.
For Reedsburg, number 26, Haley Brunken.
Haley Brunken back in.
Goslings, number 7, Rihanna Bilgreen.
Rihanna Bilgreen in for Watertown. Number 7.
Also in for Reedsburg, number 16, Haley Cass.
Haley Cass back in. Cortez knocks it down. Kesmerick after it. Demet and Watertown throw in at midfield. Nope. It's going over to Reedsburg. Kicked away by Euler. Haley Brunken. Maddie Casey. Rihanna Bilgreen. Bilgreen got the kick away, went over Tusher's head. Now Callie trying to control it. A lot of play in midfield right now. Nobody can really control. A lot of missed passes, some of it due to the wind, the bounces. Cortez, Natalia, her pass bounced off the ground. Dinah Shoelace. Tusher on the far side keeps it, no, unable to keep it in bounds. 55 gone, 25 to play, no score yet. Been a frustrating night, I think, so far for the Goslings. They've done everything but put the ball in the net tonight. Played good defense, good pressure on the Reedsburg defense. Callie after it. It's going to be Watertown throw-in. Emma Wiestenberg comes over to take the throw. She has Cortez and Tusher. Gifford comes up. Could have been a handball. Now Gifford again. Centers it. Gifford down to the end line. Looking to center. It's on the ground. Kicked out by Voigt. Euler with it. Lily to Kasmerick. And her shot into the side of the net. We got a corner kick. Only the second corner kick tonight for the Goslings, one in each half. I think that's Euler over to take it. Right out in front, who's there? Chenoweth. Back to Gifford. Tusher tried to turn on it. Couldn't get enough angle and it went wide.
In the game for the Beavers, number 7, Kayla Sobolinski. Number 9, Mia Grandley. And number 12, Emily Torres.
Torres, Gronley, and Sobojinski back in for Reedsburg. Hyde with the goal kick coming up. On the ground. Bruner up. And this ball's going to roll out of bounds. Throw in. Ellie Demet. Into Cortez. Bruner puts it up in the air. Oh, a high bounce. Knocked out of the goal by Hyde. Hyde got very lucky there as that ball by Bruner bounced high. And she reached as high as she could to knock it out before it crossed the end line into the goal. Tusher was there also for the Goslings. Throw in. Euler. Bill Green with a shot, and it goes wide. But it went off one of the defenders, so we got another corner kick. Kicking into this strong wind, Euler will try to keep it on the ground. Oh, nice. Headed out. Right out in front. And a shot into the side by Gifford, I believe. Got off that shot. Another foot towards the center of the field that would have been in. We're approaching midway through the second half and still no score. Now in for the Goslings. Number 5 is Kara Burke. Demet. Bellanovi trying to track down that ball. Ball to the far side. Good kick upfield. Tusher after it. Kelly keeps it in. Gets by one defender. And she's taken down. We're going to have a free kick just outside the penalty area there. Kelly Tusher, a sophomore, bringing that ball down to the, broke into the field, and she was taken out. Lily Gifford up to take the kick. Ref moving the defenders back. 10 yards. See if Lily can keep this ball down on the ground. Get a fortuitous bounce. Off the defender. And then to the far side, Watertown throw-in. Ball comes in all the way to the goalkeeper, who loses it out of bounds. Now Watertown with another corner kick, this time with the wind. Euler over. She'll want to keep this ball out a little bit. Cortez is up there. And the goalkeeper, Cameron Hyde, comes out and picks the ball up on a bounce. Good job by the goalkeeper. Again, her kick up in the air. Out of bounds to the Goslings. Bruner with the throw-in. Natalia after it. Good job. Cortez. That looked like a handball right there. Right outside the box, right on the 18-yard line. Watertown with a kick. See how they will play this. Gifford is up. 23, the senior. Again, 10 yards. The defenders have to be back. Can't get it past them, maybe to bounce off of them. And she was going for the upper corner, got underneath it. Again, many opportunities here for the Goslings. Gabby Schmidt back in for the Goslings. Schmidt, Tusher, Cortez, and Burke up front for the Goslings. Euler, Bruner, Wiestenberg, the midfielders. Euler at the shot. And bounced up into the arms of Cameron Hyde. Goslings can just keep peppering the goalkeeper. There's a ball through to Burke. And as she tried to center it, she just pushed it over towards the goalkeeper, who picked it up easily. Euler tried to keep it in bounds. Could have trapped that ball when it hit the ground, but instead kicked it in the air and lost control. Euler to Burke. Now Cortez, Natalia. Cortez's carry is on her like a basketball, man on man. Burke to Bruner. Another Watertown throw. Again, the ball has been down here in the Reedsburg end of the field for most of this half, but Goslings just unable to get that one shot they need. Maybe trying to be too perfect, not sure. Bruner again with the throw-in. Schmidt kicked away from her. Now Bruner bounced up, hit her in the hand. Reedsburg will get it down into the Watertown defensive end. 13 and a half minutes to go. Cortez to Euler. Crosses it. Tusher. Couldn't catch it. Now Euler again with a shot. And a save. Nice save by Cameron Hyde, who went up and blocked it and then dove on it. Ball kicked up by Demet. They're in the defense. Sobajinski or Haley Cast on the far sideline. Oh, we're giving them a corner kick. Gifford's kick. Maybe the first corner kick tonight. Or Beaver Dam. And this is the first corner kick from that corner where the wind's just coming in. Let's see what they do with it. Nicely done. A shot wide. Gifford.
Number 18, Riley Bilgreen. Number 9, Katie Kazmarek.
Kazmarek back in. Riley Bilgreen, number 18. Bruner unable to keep it in. Nice job by Gronley. Now Demet, Ellie. And picked up by Kazmarek, Katie Kazmarek. Last chance. Defender Ribberick. It's kind of been a thorn in the Goslings side all night from her center halfback position. Euler. Ellie DeMette. Across midfield to the far side. Kept in bounds. Center of the field. Perez. And there is Ribrick again. A rather long kick out. Whenever Natalia has the ball, there's like two defenders on her, and they both outweigh her by a bit. Haley Cast, Nicole Ribberick. Schmidt with a shot, and it sailed a little wide. Again, at this point, we're under 10 minutes. Any goal could be the winner. Goslings just got to keep peppering. Try to get one in. Kesmerick. Watertown throw down near the end line. Euler over. Kesmerick, Bruner, Cortez. They get the ball bouncing around that penalty area. They just can't get a shot in. Gifford. She'll bring it upfield. Bounces it down, goes wide. Under 8 minutes to go, no score.
In for the Beavers, number 16, Haley Cast.
Haley Cast back in, 16. Ribberick and Carey down there on defense. Call against Bruner. Kayla Sobojinski put the ball in play, senior. Ball's up in the air. Taken by the Goslings. Kesmerick, or Wiestenberg rather, Ellie. Emma with a shot, and the ball bounced. And the goalkeeper, unable to control it when it came in, pushed it away from the goal mouth, and then was able to fall on it. Cameron has done that a couple of times tonight. Just get that ball away from the goal mouth and then falling on it. Ball's blocked. Wiestenberg drops it for Euler. Lily. Now for Schmidt. And just wide. Nice shot by Gabriel. Just over 5 minutes to go in the contest. Still no score, 0-0. Goslings have done everything tonight but put the ball in the net, I think. Euler Drops it. Ooh, Gifford's pass. Cortez just a step late there. Came into the goalkeeper. Hyde. Bruner's kick. Went wide. Now Wiestenberg to the far side. After it, I believe that's Riley Bilgreen over there. Coming in. And the defender got their foot on it, knocked her away. Great job by those defenders. Elizabeth Carey, Nicole Riberick, front of their goalkeeper, Cameron Hyde, who's played a whale of a game also. Four minutes to go. Last chance here for the Goslings. Into Schmidt. She turns. Two shots went off defenders. Voigt, I believe, was one, and Elizabeth Carey, the other one. Oh. Up in the air. Headed. And a great job by Hyde to knock that down. Watertown got the head on it. Hyde knocked it down and picked it up, which she has done frequently in this game. And Watertown with a free kick, and that's one of the dangers there. We almost saw a breakaway for Reedsburg. Can they catch up to this ball? No. When you put so many down for on the offense, one fluke kick, that couple of passes that get upfield, and it can change the game so quickly. Betcher wanting to get up field to get into the action. Watertown throw in over there. I think that's Chenoweth. Tusher back in.
Number 17, Kelly Tusher, returns for the Goslings.
Blocked by Demet. Bruner there, kick it upfield. Tusher after it. Down near the end line. Goal kick. Minute and a half. Again, Watertown tonight. Not sure how many shots they've had. They've had plenty. They just haven't gotten it past the goalkeeper, Cameron Hyde, so far. Now Schmidt. Punched out by Hyde to the far side. And on the ground, Hyde was there again to pick it up with a minute to go. Headed by Bruner. Kazmarek keeps it in. And the defender, Elizabeth Carey. Schmidt. Grunley with a long pass. Betcher all the way up. Keeps it in play. Westenberg to the far side. Tusher. Ball kicked away from her. Gifford is there. Now Westenberg. And that's the end of the game. A last second shot kicked out by Sienna Betcher. Watertown with a 0-0 nil-nil. Almost I would call it a loss because they had every opportunity tonight but just could not get it past Cameron Hyde, the senior goalkeeper, and her defenders in front of her, Nicole Riverich and Elizabeth Carey and others. This is Ray Bezanson thanking you for watching tonight's game. Thanking Max Alexander for all his work here at Watertown TV, doing the streaming and the technical work. And give us a call. Let us know if you enjoy it. And we're always looking for more volunteers. So Ray Bezanson, wishing you a good night. Drive safe and God bless.